She cares for people. She's a dynamo. I mean, she sets her mind to do something and it's going to be done right now, not tomorrow, but right now or yesterday.
Throughout her tenure as the director at the Science Center, everybody knew Jenny Harmon was the Ozark Natural Science. Everybody knew that. And before that, people just didn't think about the Science Center.
The ONSC is probably one of the greatest gifts that she could give to our children, and not just in my school, but across our city. It is an open door opportunity to see a new side of kids that many would not have access to.
And she was just the type of person that when she was on the spot, saw a problem, she didn't see it as a problem, she saw it more like an opportunity to fix something.
Jenny's ability to listen to ideas and be open to new ideas, and then formulate a path forward out of those ideas and motivate people and guide and direct them to make those ideas come to fruition.
She's impacted not just my life and not just my children's lives, but how she's impacted many lives.
I have often heard someone describe someone as a Renaissance man. I'd kind of describe Jenny as a Renaissance woman. Because she has entered into so many areas where other women have been hesitant to.
But it was just sort of a natural progression for her to move out of something that she really did love to something that she would love even just as much. And moving into an educational role over at the Ozark Natural Science Center. And that center became just as successful with her efforts and what she put into it as she did with the Rogers Main Street program.
She sees the things that she's done for this community, and I guess for the schools, through the education program at Ozark Natural Science Center, as a service. And she doesn't see that she doesn't do any of it for her own glorification or her own adulation.
She was, if not the first woman, one of the first women, I think she was the first woman, who was a part of the Rotary groups in Rogers. And her ability to hold her own among the men at that time, which was 30 years ago practically, that was a big deal back then.
So she may not know every child, all the 400 or 500 that go through every year, but she's touching the lives of every one of those children simply by supporting ONSC and allowing ONSC to become that safe place for kids to be comfortable exploring nature.
It's basically, I think, based upon vision. And Jenny had a really good vision of where the Main Street program could go, within a short period of time. Like, what do you do this week? What do you do next week? But what do you do 5 years from now? And I think Jenny's forward thinking was one of the things that made the program very successful for Rogers.
She loves what she does. She's very committed to what she does. She believes in the program. It's not just with the Science Center. It wasn't a job to her. It was her life. It was what she really wanted to accomplish. She wanted that center to succeed, and she put her whole being into it.
And the children will say, "Oh, my dad went," or "My mom went," or "My uncle went." It's really become almost a tradition, a family tradition of sorts, that ties both to the schools and to the Science Center. It's not just a field trip, it's a life experience.
Her career path has always been, up and beyond. And that's just kind of the way Jenny's natural behavior is.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Our 2018
Wall of Distinction honoree,
Miss Jenny Harmon.